Hello students, in our last session we have taken the receipt and payment account. Today I am going to explain you the income and expenditure account of the NPOs. As all of us know that NPOs are not set for the earning the profit. So instead of making a P&L account, an income and expenditure account is prepared. So we can determine the surplus or deficit from its operating activities. The surplus or deficit is transferred to the capital fund in the balance sheet. If the company has earned surplus, the capital fund it is added, and in case of deficit it is deducted from the capital fund. If income of the NPOs are more than expenses, it will be a surplus, and in case expenses are more than income, it will be a deficit. Now, how do we prepare the income and expenditure account? This is the format given here. First, company's name, the income and expenditure account for the year ended, debit and credit side. In the debit side, there will be expenditure, and in the credit side, there will be income. Income of NPOs could be like subscription, general donations, general grant. Any grant or donation received for a specific purpose will be a capital in nature, so that won't come in the income and expenditure account. Only the income and expenditure account, only income and expenses that are of revenue nature will come in the income and expenditure account. Further, they should belong to the current period only. Any income and expenditure of the previous year or the next year will not come in the income and expenditure account. So other example of the receipts are entrance fees, sale of old newspaper, rent, gain on sale of fixed assets, etc. And what will be the expenses like salary and wages, cost of goods consumed, like sports material consumed, books consumed, etc. Printing and stationery expenses, rent expenses, insurance expenses, honorarium, loss on sale of fixed assets. So if the income is more than expenditure, it will be surplus, and in case expenditure is more than income, it will be a deficit. Now, points to be considered while preparing the income and expenditure account. First of all, it is prepared on the basis of accrual accounting. Receipt and payment we prepare on the cash basis of accounting. Income expenditure is prepared on the accrual basis of accounting. If any subscription fees on an income has been earned in the current year, it will appear in the income expenditure account, whether or not that has been received or not. Second point, all income expenditure of revenue nature only will come in this account. Any receipt of capital nature, like any specific grant, a specific donation, will not come in the income side of the income and expenditure account. Further, income expenses of current accounting period will only be taken, whether they have been realized or not, or whether they have been paid or not in cash. Non-cash expenses are also considered like depreciation, any amortization expenses, etc. These account doesn't have any opening and closing balances like receipt and payment account. So let's take an example. Here we have to prepare an income expenditure account of XYZ company. Subscription received is 1,20,000. That includes 20,000 for the previous year also. Donation received, we treat it as general donations, 75,000. Salaries paid 96. Salary outstanding at the end of the year is 4,000. Rent expenses, printing stationery expenses. Let's go to the solution. I have written this is the format XYZ company income expenditure account, expenditure income that by subscription account. Subscription received is 1,20,000 less this belongs to the previous year, that is 20,000. So I have deducted this one. It will be 1 lakh. By donations, we treating it as a general. Donation is 75,000. Come to the expenses. To the salaries paid is 96,000. As add outstanding at the end, as it has not been paid but it is belong to the current accounting period, it will be shown in the income and expenditure account. So add 4,000, so 1 lakh. To rent expenses, that is 36,000. To printing and stationery account, 15,000. To other expenses being 8,000. So let's take the total of this. Here it will be 1,75,000. It will be 1,75,000. So it will be a surplus as the income is more than the expenditure. It will be a balancing figure and it will be transferred to capital fund in balance sheet. So amount will be 16,000. So this is how we prepare an income and expenditure account. Now we take another topic, the accounting treatment of items of income and expenditure account. There are so many items that appear in income and expenditure account, and the treatment may vary. First of all, we take the subscription fees receipt. It is in revenue receipt. An amount relating to the current year only will be shown in the income and expenditure account, whether that has been received or not. So we have to find out what an amount will be shown in the subscription account. There are two methods of calculating subscription fees. That is, first of making table, and second is preparing subscription account itself. When we prepare a table, we have to consider these things. First, we will take the subscription actually received in the current year. It may belong to previous year or it may be the next year. Now we will add outstanding at the end of year. So any amount that has been earned but is not received will also come in the income and expenditure account. Further, we will add any advance at the beginning of the year. It means any income, subscription fees received belonging to the current year and has been received in the last year will be accounted in the current accounting year. So we will add an advance at the beginning of the year. For now, less outstanding at the beginning. Any amount that was outstanding belonging to the last year will be deducted. And advance at the end. So in this current year, we have received any subscription fees that is not belonging to the current year and belongs to the next year will be deducted, that because that will be shown in the next accounting period. So we will deduct these amounts. The balance will be the amount to be shown in the income and expenditure account. Next method is preparing a subscription account. In this account, we first of all will transfer the opening balance of the outstanding subscription account and advance subscription account. That is opening balances. So what will be the entry? First, we will transfer the outstanding subscription account debit to outstanding subscription, and advance will be transferred here by advance subscription. The amount realized in actual, whether in cash or bank, will be shown here by bank. The amount outstanding at the end of the year. At the end of the year means on 31st March. It may be of the previous year or current year also. This amount may include previous and current year also. So at the end of the year, outstanding amount will be shown here, and any advance at the end of the year will be come here. So income and expenditure will be the balance sheet figure. This is how we will calculate the subscription amount to be shown in the income and expenditure account. So we have to take care of these points while calculating this item. Subscription outstanding at the end of the year will be shown in the asset side of the balance sheet, and an advance received regarding subscription account will be shown as the current liabilities in the liability side of the balance sheet. Now, while calculating the questions regarding subscription account, you have to take care of the languages. Language may be outstanding at the end of year, or maybe the outstanding for the previous year. Outstanding at the end of year means that end of on 31st March. This is the balance of the outstanding amount. For example, we can say outstanding at the end of the year is 30,000. 30,000 may include 20,000 of the previous year and 10,000 of the current year. So we have to take the whole of the amount while calculating subscription account. And in case it is given outstanding for the year last year like 18-19, it was 20,000. We have to make the adjustment in the outstanding account, because the 10,000 will also be shown. So while calculating the answers, you have to take care of these 2 points. So thank you, students. For any queries, please feel free to contact me at my Gmail ID. Thank you.